are major competitions. They want to score the medals. They want to reach those kinds of heights. So someone like Eamon Coughlan, though he's world champion, got the gold medal in the 5,000 there, I think he'd like to win an Olympic medal. And so I'm sure he's aiming for 88.
He had a pretty poor indoor season this past year. One, they say, is due to a poor diet. The other one was a guy named Marcus O'Sullivan, who was his countryman, who won 8 indoor miles this past year.
Yeah, I guess the only thing Eamon would probably say was he's glad he's another Irishman. But I think, you know, he really was the chairman of the board so long, and many people say he's the greatest indoor miler ever. I'm sure Steve Scott would give him that label, and he's proven himself many times. He's occasionally even moved up to 10,000 meters on the track and run the National Cross Country Championships. So Eamon has been around at the different distances. He's not afraid to knock heads at practically any distance, it
That's
seems.
Danny Henderson from Athletics West, who's out in front in the men's 3,000 meter here at the San Jose City College.
There's Eamon moving up on the outside in the white top and red shorts. He's right in about 3rd place now. And Eamon likes to be in striking distance. I think he'll never take the lead, though. He wants to go as slow as possible, and then he likes to unleash that kick of his. He's a little like Henry Marsh in that regard. He can really shift the gears all the way down to 4th or 5th in the final stretch there.
Let's talk a little bit about Doug Padilla. Here's the man who's the defending overall Grand Prix title winner last year. Came up with 63 points to win the overall Grand Prix title. He's off to a slow start outdoors.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen too much on Doug. It's very, very early in the year first, and I think Doug is going to, you know, I'm sure he'd like to win today, but he's going to concentrate on the whole season. I'm sure that's what's most important is consistency over the whole season. And with Eamon Coughlan and the other runners in here, this is a very high-quality field. I think it's a better field than, for example, the steeplechase field was. So it's going to be quite a competition today.
Vince Draddy, Eamon Coughlan out in front of the pack and now making the move.
I think that might be, I'm not sure who the fellow in the lead is. It could be Dave Barney, a competitor from Arizona, but I'm not positive. A little hard to see from the other side of the track here.
We talked about, again, Padilla, as far as the super outdoor season last year, having a slow start now. Had a super outdoor season not only in this event, but also in the 5,000 meters a year ago.
Padilla is, he's been dominant 5,000 meter man for some time. And I think he'll be out to try to win that Grand Prix title again this year. And of course, this being a Grand Prix event, he's going to want to win it bad. The Mexicans, there's been a resurgence in distance running by the top Mexican runners. They've had a good marathoner in the past, and Rodolfo Gomez. Now they're concentrating on the 5,000 and 10,000 meters. And Gerardo Alcala is the top 10K guy in the world so far this year with a 27:54.
Francisco Pacheco from Mexico out in front right now. 169. Second place, right behind him, Vince Draddy from Athletics West.
And Draddy's run a fast time this year also. He's run a 7-minute, 51-second 3,000. So we can't count him out.
The meet record time is 7:48:07. Doug Padilla is way back of the pack. Is that a surprise to you right now?
I think, yeah, he does. He's not in the thick of it, and I don't think there'd be that 3-yard gap unless there was something wrong. He's in about 10th or 12th position, and we're getting into the middle of the race. I'm surprised he's back that far. You can't let someone like Eamon Coughlan have that much of a lead on you, I don't think. Even when you're a good finisher like Doug is. And Eamon's looking very relaxed. This is a nice, smooth pace. He's in 5th place here. This is no problem, the pace so far for Eamon Coughlan.
So the front 2 spots are occupied by Mexicans, and Francisco Pacheco from Mexico and Marcos Barreto, also from Mexico.
Marcos, I don't think, is as fast as Pacheco or Alcala over 5,000 meters. I believe he's running the middle 13:30s, 5,000 meters. And he also is a road racer. In fact, I competed against him this winter down in Florida. So he hits the roads and the track both a little bit.
Steve Placencia from Athletics West in 3rd place right now. Out in front, Francisco Pacheco. Second place, Marcos Barreto. Steve Placencia in third.
And I know Steve Placencia has done around 13:20 for 5,000 meters. And he's broken 28 minutes for 10,000 meters. So he's a bona fide competitor. But here you can see Coughlan moving up in a striking position.
Making his move. And someone else coming out of the pack.
You see him try to slow the pace down, Charlie. I think that's what he's trying to do, make it as slow as possible. He doesn't want anyone to be taking out too fast, you know. He wants to go slow and then to make his move.
2 laps to go. This is the men's 3,000 meter. Tom Smith is out in front of Eamon Coughlan. Like that, Vince Draddy, rather, out in front of Eamon Coughlan. Trying to set a pace, and he's starting to stretch it out a little bit. But Coughlan is starting to make his move. Doug Padilla is starting to move up a little. But is it too late? That's the question right now. Did Padilla wait too late to make the move?
Well, for one thing, though the pace has picked up, I'm sure Amy doesn't like that, but he'd like to go as slow as possible. He's in perfect position. And I don't think that Padilla is going to be able to catch him here today.
He's in 4th place right now.
It's a significant gap, Charlie. This is a significant gap of about 25 meters. You can't give that to Eamon Coughlan with 1 lap to go.
Draddy, Coughlan, out in front.
You don't want Eamon Coughlan right behind you with a lap to go.
Not that close, right?
No. You've got to open it up because he's one of the greatest finishers in the sport in the mile or 5,000 meters.
Now, Padilla just moved into 3rd place ahead of Steve Placencia on the far side. And now Coughlan trying to overtake Vince Draddy. So it's a race for 1st and 2nd and maybe a race for 3rd and 4th.
You have to give Padilla credit. He's moved up well, but he's not in striking distance, though. Oh, there goes Coughlan. There's his move. You saw that tremendous shift of gears I keep talking about, but it's for real. You can just see this gap he's opening up. This is a no-problem race for him. He's looking back.
Eamon Coughlan, remember, meet record 7:48.07. He may be close to that. Eamon Coughlan will win the men's 3,000 meter. Similar to the 83 World 5,000 meter finals. Similar type of race.
That's right. He literally came in there and was waving in the crowd the whole way. No problem.
Unofficial, 7:47.64, which would be a meet record as we look at him make his move here on Draddy.
You can see Eamon looked back there to check his competition. He wasn't even worried about the guy in front of him. He wasn't even thinking about him. This guy was just towing him along.
He was just hoping Padilla was nowhere to be.
Yeah, he didn't want to see Doug Padilla right on him either, though. Doug Padilla, I believe, placed 3rd today.
So it would be in order, unofficial right now. It would be Coughlan, along with Draddy, Padilla, and then Placencia. Here we have the final results of the men's 3,000. Eamon Coughlan of Ireland, 7:48.18. It is not a meet record. The meet record, 7:48.07. Vince Draddy 2nd, and Doug Padilla finished 3rd.